I'm Bambi Francisco for Vader TV, the network for innovators, and I'm speaking with Teresa Phillips. She's the founder of Graspr. Graspr just raised $2.5 million. It's a company that's trying to create a network of how-to or instructional videos. A very, very popular segment. There's definitely in demand. And so, Teresa, welcome, and also congratulations on the funding.
Thanks, Bambi. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
So you have 20,000 videos, which is pretty amazing. So let's start there. How did you even get 20,000 videos? Are these user-generated videos?
Sure. Yeah, we've actually been aggregating videos for about the last year and a half, and we principally get them in two ways. One is we've built what I call a feed manager application, which allows us to listen for RSS feeds that come online that might contain instructional video content. So we acquire videos through that. We reach out to the RSS feed owners and ask them to become a part of Graspr to allow us to syndicate their content.
Okay.
And then secondly, we also source from various video destination sites to identify video creators who have a nice fit with Graspr and Graspr's vision. And we contact them and ask them to directly upload or we help them upload their content.
So when you say you get RSS feeds, so if people are putting how-to videos on YouTube, you might take some of those feeds and syndicate it out? Or what do you mean exactly? It sounds like you're crawling to find some of these how-to instructional videos.
That's right. You can say that we're crawling. We also have a team of 5 to 10 people that goes up and down in India that helps us with content, content sourcing plus content filtering. And specifically for RSS, many blogs or many other sites syndicate through iTunes and other RSS readers, and that's where we identify their content. We also source and crawl, and then that's how we identify the RSS feeds. We do also identify some video creators through YouTube who might have just come online, don't know RSS yet or any technology, and are simply just uploading to YouTube because everybody else uploads to YouTube. And then we find them and contact them directly through YouTube. And
say, would you like to start distributing your how-to videos on our site?
That's correct.
Now, what type of how-to videos are they? I mean, are you targeting a specific area, and are you starting, or is it broad? What do you expect when I think of, I know I should go to Graspr because I'm going to learn how to do X?
Right. So today we have 17 categories, and we are really collecting, high-quality content and short-form content. So on average, our videos are around 3 to 4 minutes. However, in some categories, it's much longer. So for computers and internet, and for some of our university videos, it can be up to an hour in length. Mm-hmm. But we focus on we have 5 top categories that we predominantly apply our resources toward in sourcing, and those categories are home and garden, cooking, education, which is a new one for us, the DIY, home and garden, cooking,
lifestyle,
crafts,
Well, okay.
Yeah, crafts, and I'm forgetting one. Education. And there's another one, but I'm forgetting it at the moment. But
the top 5. Okay.
The top 5, yeah. And so we spend most of our efforts finding content across the internet in those categories and reaching out to those creators.
How is that a scalable? What's your vision for scaling your content? I guess content acquisition.
Right. So ultimately we hope to have enough awareness so that people know about Graspr and we become a must carry for anybody who is serious about creating a business out of their expertise, and so that people will directly upload.
Okay.
And until then, we'll continue the RSS. We actually add about 400 videos a week through RSS, but those are filtered again. That we look at them, we review them, and ultimately we want the community to be able to apply kind of the Graspr fit to our video content.
Okay.
But today we do have people who review the videos for fit.
How are you different, from Expert Village? I know that well because Richard Rosenblatt is, Demand Media owns Expert Village, so it is a place where you essentially upload how-to videos. Right. How would you say you're different, or what's your competitive advantage? They're looking for people to create how-to videos as well.
Sure. So I think we're different in a couple of ways. First, there are a lot of instructional video sites, which has been kind of a natural evolution of YouTube into some of the verticals, and instructional is a key vertical. But I would call Expert Village, VideoJug, Howcast. I would say that they manufacture content, right? They are actually focused on producing at a very efficient, with high efficiency content, and they're not as concerned about, the people behind the content or the perspectives, right? The difference in Graspr is that we are helping these video creators build businesses around their content. In the 6 months that we talked to people, they said, sure, I can give my video to Expert Village or work for them. I can upload it to another UGC site, user-generated content site, but I become disconnected from my content. I can't connect with my audience. You know, I can't extend it beyond their site, beyond their general purpose site, and I can't monetize it, right? So that's the big difference is we give these video creators, we understand their businesses, and we're giving them tools like an online editor to help them enhance the quality of their video. We're helping them make it more searchable, and so we're really helping them build their business as opposed to trying to become a content repository and a destination site.
Give us an example of the people that your customers that you're trying to help.
Sure. So one example is Laura Branford, who is she is Easy International in Graspr. She started out she's in cooking and food and drink, much like Rachel Ray, and doing cooking shows at Trader Joe's. And she has quit her job as a marketing executive and really trying to turn her passion into a full-time job. And
so she's trying to be a new Rachel Ray? Or
she is, actually.
Okay.
She's trying to be the new Rachel Ray online. And so we are helping her. She's actually quite adept, she and her husband, at producing videos. But she still doesn't have the distribution. She doesn't have, they don't know about RSS, they don't know about distribution, they don't know about some of the monetization. So we're really trying to help her
distribute her content. Where are you, that's syndication, where are you syndicating your videos?
So in those 5 categories, we've actually sourced, on average, about 2,000 sites across the internet in each of these categories. And we have criteria for acceptance. For instance, we look at these websites to say, you know, do they have text-based instructional content? In cooking, it's do they have text recipes? Do they have forums where there's a sense of community there where people are able to contribute? You know, do they have a rating system where people are able to rate this content? And then we check criteria, we look at these, and then we do an outreach to them to ask them to come in and syndicate, or and choose the content from Graspr and embed our video player into their site to give them instant video.
How long have you been up and running right now?
For the syndication, we just launched it last week. We've been in beta for a couple of months, but we just launched it last Thursday. And
in terms of how many video views are you getting on your site, what are you doing?
Well, because we shifted from syndication, or in our beta, we started syndicating in the May time frame, and we really don't look as much at video views on our site as off-site. And we've broken the 100,000, you know, a mark, unique user mark. But in terms of video views, it's much higher than that.
Right, right. Okay. Do you want to share how much higher that is in the video views across your network and on your site?
On average, well, we just came out of the beta. On average, a user watches 3 video views when they come to the site.
Okay. What are you doing as far as economics and helping the new Rachel Rays? How are you? What do they get from working with you?
Sure. So we've partnered with Yumi Networks for our advertising partner, and we're experimenting with different formats and placements of ads. But essentially what we're doing is, in every transaction, if you will, we have the video creator who owns the video. We have the video embedder, it's whose site that they're actually embedding the content in, and then Graspr, who's the host or the delivery. So we're giving 30%, sharing 30% of the advertising revenue with each of these parties, 30% to the producer, the embedder, and the Graspr, and reserving 10% for our affiliate program, are people who refer either the video creator or refer the embedder.
Okay, and then you end up with 30%.
The 30% for videos that are consumed off Graspr, and then 60% for videos that are consumed on Graspr.
And Yumi is providing the advertising, will be providing the advertising, video advertising.
That's correct.
Okay.
And that's the first step. I think product placement is a very natural evolution for us because of the brands associated with this content.
Yeah, we forgot to have our Starbucks mugs here for product placement.
Exactly.
Kidding. Okay, well, we wish you the best of luck with Graspr.
Thank you.
Actually, last question. The way you started this was because you actually needed instructional video, correct?
That's right. Yep. So I got the idea through a personal experience. My first son was born 3.5 months premature and spent 4 months at Stanford, and so we spent numerous hours online trying to find people who could share their experience and learn from. And then for the first 2 years, we had occupational therapists, speech therapists, gross motor, cognitive, different people to help us understand as parents how to observe his behavior and intervene so we could have early detection of certain things. And so through that experience, it really changed our whole family. And I developed this conviction that every parent, not just people who live near Stanford or who can afford it, should be able to have adequate health care for their children, and started talking to my son's therapist about helping them bottle their know-how and being able to make it affordable and accessible globally. So that's really the vision of Graspr, is figure out how to make these knowledge-based services more accessible to people.
Right,
worldwide.
and making it visual.
And make it visual, absolutely.
So that's okay. Well, thanks so much, Teresa. Thank you for coming in and sharing your story. Congratulations on the $2.5 million in funding as well.
Thank you, Bambi.
Wish you the
Appreciate
best of luck. And of course, you can follow Graspr on Vader just by being a follower, and you can see all the updates you make to your profile and watch your progress.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay, I've been speaking with Teresa Phillips. She's the founder of Graspr. I'm Bambi Francisco.